Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. This is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse. Stick with me for all the hottest news and subscribe to this channel. So, let's talk about more taboo things for Halloween. So this is the lesson you need about having that ethnic guy toolkit of romance that the women so go for, just to help you realize you're not missing anything, that you can't develop. You're missing a lot if you're without these tricks, but not just tricks, I mean these ways. But you can have everything that any Romeo to the top has, because it is not about what body you're in. It is not about the size of your cock. It's about the size of your romantic toolkit. That's what women need. But let's get right down to sex, okay? Because we're not just talking ethereal romance. The first romance you need to be able to woo is her pussy's openness, right? You want to go down on her, you want to pleasure her, but she's all closed up. She's like, oh no, I'm fine I don't need anything, and you can't even if you wanted to, because she doesn't know what she's missing, especially if she's had white guy lovers her whole life. Now, if you're an ethnic guy, and most of what I'm saying rings true for you too, you need to get back to your roots and go talk to the elders, go talk to the men, your grandfathers, your uncles, because you're getting too whiteified. The thing that is very predominant about the ethnic men that I have known, how they talk, how they behave, and one thing is really clear: they are central about a woman's orgasm, about her clitoral orgasm being a primary source of their ability to open all of her. Okay, so clitoral orgasm is really different than internal orgasm, and white guys tend to think, oh, she came because of my cock inside her, and that's enough. It was good for me. That's only one level of orgasm. It's very, very small compared to a woman's clitoral or full body, full vulva orgasm, where more of the different chambers of her internal buttons are activated. That's a wild surrender that is so intense and so full on and so exciting and so life-changing that the ethnic guys know if they can bring a woman there, they have become a man. That's what makes them a man. The white guys go, what's in it for me? Why would I put in all that time and energy? What do I get out of it? So there you go. Right away, a woman can sense if a man is interested in her pleasure, in her pussy, in her extremely wild meltdown kind of orgasm, as opposed to the kind in the movies that we always see that's just a little small little huff and puff and maybe a shout. That's not the wild brink of meltdown surrender. I'm sorry, that the movie guys, whoever the producers are, they're obviously white guys that are not very good lovers, because they don't even show anything about it. So, all right, how do these ethnic guys even get her there? Because most women, I know a lot of women in their 50s and 60s, they don't even know about this capacity of their own bodies, because they've only had lovers who haven't bothered, and so they don't know, they've missed out, their whole lives. So the thing that the ethnic guy understands is that the way to her pussy is through her heart. He's got to make her happy. He's got to make her laugh. That means if she has a whole thing she's interested in talking about, he's got to agree with her enough. He's got to affirm her thoughts and make her feel like, yeah, honey, I'm behind you, okay? Because he's softening her up. If the white guy continually is proving he's better and that he's the man by disagreeing and dismissing her or competing, it's not a turn on. The turn on happens as he opens her heart by building trust with her, okay? So he's wooing her heart with compliments too. Now, are women that shallow? I was saying this before. The thing is, when a man really is giving real compliments that work for us, they are, what it says about him is that he can think beyond himself. He has a good sense of verbal expression. He is able to appreciate another being. He's noticing us and caring about who we are. He's connecting with us. He cares that we're happy. There's all these reasons why compliments work that are beyond our vanity. Okay, so I want you to also understand that big women, tall women, voluptuous women, we have given up on you white guys because it's no fun. And basically, you don't even seem to get into us. Whereas, it'll be like, oh yeah, okay, you're doing us a favor or something. Whereas the guy who's into our physique as we are truly, actually, is like, whoa, mama, I gotta see you. Let me look at you. Look at how beautiful you are. Oh, I just want to touch you. Let me hold your hand. Like, I just want to look in your eyes. It's an actual turn on rather than a mental thing process that the men seem to go through. The white guys seem to like the thin women only, girlish archetypes, which is fine. Girlish women are beautiful, thin women are beautiful. It's not like it's better. It's just to understand, if you're a big woman, you might be just wasting your whole life. Because if a guy is literally turned on by you as you are, you will stop trying to do all these crazy things to make yourself different and better. I know a Persian woman, I met her recently, who thanked me for this show because she said, Eve, I didn't realize I had become bulimic. I had become so self-loathing since I came to this country and was dating white guys. They're constantly saying snide little nasty things about my body. And she was small. She was probably 125 pounds. But I know, dating white guys, when I became 135 pounds instead of 128, that was too much for them. They were just, the archetype got thrown off. They couldn't handle it, didn't know what to do with me. It's big woman, big luscious woman energy, and you can handle it if your turn on is alive there. And if it's not, don't date a big woman and take away her chances of really being celebrated, because you're not doing her a favor. You're actually blind. You're blind to her beauty, but you're also you. So you can't fake things, you can't force things, I suppose, but you could open up. You could open up to the way other men see women. Because I said to one African-American friend of mine, I wonder which are the men who like big women and who like small women. And he said, Eve, white men are the only ones who don't appreciate big, luscious women. They're the only ones in the whole world. I went, wow, really? He said, yeah, every other ethnicity loves curvaceous, large, big, tall. They're just like, love woman. Okay, so we know that machismo exists in every culture, and we're not going to idolize and totally denigrate the white guy, because why do women, despite not having their needs met by white guys, why do they choose them? Why do they marry them? Why do they actually get into long-term committed relationships? What does the white guy have that the ethnic guys could learn from? Friendship. Really, really subtle and companionship, friendship thing that's like a brother, that is so valuable to women. We actually need friendship more than anything in the world, because it's where we have trust and we can be open and honest and completely talk about everything we're thinking about. So that is an awesome thing. Can you keep your brotherly companionship, honesty, and closeness